Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's do part 2 of my playthrough of one of my favoriteest games of all time, Conquests of Camelot. So we've gone through the intro, now let's go through Camelot. Let's get ready for our journey to search for the Holy Grail. And this is Arthur's room. And this is one of those old point-and-click adventures where you use the keyboard and then put in commands. And we are Arthur, and then all of this narration is from Merlin, who is speaking to us. And then I'm not doing a like a live stream playthrough of this. There's multiple reasons for this. One is that with the emulator that I am using, I can't, or there is no music coming out. It might be a setting that's wrong with my browser or something. And so I'm adding my own music. And then another reason is because doing it this way, you won't hear the keyboard clicks. That might be important, so yeah. From these windows, you see the outer wall of Camelot and the hills, fields, and forests beyond. Unfortunately, you cannot see the Queen's bower from here. Rumor in the palace has it that she placed her bower deliberately out of your sight, but that is only a rumor. Look at the shield, the red dragon, Pendragon. I'm fairly familiar with the legend of King Arthur and the Round Table. I read bits of the Mallory. And I read Tristan and Isolde, one of the classics, separated from the Mallory version. But I feel like I want to go back and read them again. Alright, so I have my purse that I got from my room. We'll go to the place where they keep the money, the Treasury. And 3 types of coins available to us. Let's get some of each. Here I remember that there were sound effects when the treasurer puts the coins in the purse. But I really don't have a lot of memories of the sound from this game. So it's probably not much of a loss that we can't hear it. But I first played this on a 386, and no external speakers. All of the sound was coming from an internal speaker, so you can imagine that that was not very sophisticated. And then 3 of my knights went out to search for the Grail. We're asking about Gawain here. He went to Glastonbury Tor. Another reason why I prefer this method of presenting the game is that I can edit out all of the embarrassing typing mistakes that I make. Okay, next we'll visit Merlin's room. I am as I appear. The scroll is from Jerusalem, written in Aramaic. According to the writer of the scroll, a mule is of great value in Jerusalem. The writer says so great is the value of a mule that is sure of foot and gentle of nature, that it is above all the gold and treasures of the earth. Sounds a bit exaggerated. We really can't touch anything in this room, but this chest is okay. We got permission. And inside is a lodestone, like a compass. Alright, just like with these adventure games, we have an inventory screen that we can enter. Mithras. This was still before Christianity was the thing. Later, the old religions would be called pagan religions, or else they would be absorbed into Christian faith. The classic Merlin is kind of similar to Gandalf in that they're not like super overt wizards, like shooting spells like Tim from Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. Their magic was much more subtle. One of the reasons why I love this game so much is that there's so much like research and lore put into the game. Really adds to the richness of the entire experience. Like none of it is like necessary to the story or to events or anything, but it's very cool that it's in there. And yeah, there's a ton of stuff that I'm not showing in this playthrough. It's really up to your imagination. You can ask Merlin about anything. You can see what happens if you try to take something that Merlin doesn't want you to have. And then we have this map. And if you know me, you know my feelings about maps are very strong. I think they're really important to stories like this. Even if there's, again, no bearing on the story, it adds to the world building. There's another game that I play, War of the Visions, which is very much lacking in maps and lore and mythology, and it bothers me to no end. It could be a better game if it had all of that. Next, the Queen's Bower. Let's visit Gwynevere. My caps lock was on. I played this game first few times completely with the keyboard, no mouse. There was no such things as mice when I was a kid. I pray to all the powers that be that you will return safely, that the Grail will be yours, as surely it must be. And may you find and bring back all the noble knights who have gone before you on this holy mission. She doesn't specify Lancelot. Ask about Lancelot. Yeah, there's one person in each... There's one person that knows about each of the knights, so I'm trying to find them all. The watery tart. can't remember if I ever used this rose or ever need it during my travels, but might as well grab it. Usually in these point-and-click adventure games, everything you can get has a purpose. Alright, goodbye. Alright, next let's head to the chapel. Let's get the blessing from the gods. And right, this is what I was talking about earlier. The old gods and then the Christian god. And we can make an offering. I think 1 gold piece is enough, but we'll just throw a bunch in there. We're going to go back to the treasury again anyway. Save me, most valiant king. I am injured unto the death by a black fiend. The green leaves will cover my bones unless you are quick. Lancelot, Arthur, I cannot move. I cannot escape. And I am so cold, so terribly cold. Ah, how can she be so heartless? Lady of the Lake. Galahad, I am lost in the darkness, hidden from light and life, with only the rats to lust for my flesh and blood. I will die here unless you help me, my king. Okay. Knell. Okay, we'll kneel for the Christian god. And make an offering. A vision of the Grail appears to you. Christ sends it to remind you that only a man of purity may attain this sacred cup. Remember, the fate of Camelot rests not only upon your finding the Grail, but your worthiness to possess it. Interesting thing about the Grail in relation to King Arthur. There's no other part of it. It's very late added to the legend of King Arthur, but before that, there's nothing about Christianity. All right, let's put on the armor. Of course, we have King Arthur and like the Holy Grail in popular culture. There's the Indiana Jones getting the Holy Grail there. There are Saturday morning cartoons and video games. And then the movie Camelot. I've seen parts of it, but not all of it. Alright, we'll head back to the treasury, get our gold and stuff. You can actually leave with just gold. You can get extra gold. But we do want some of everything. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's head to the front gate. Alright, looks like I'm going alone. Just me and my horse and my mule. In later games, I think it maybe started with Monkey Island, they would add a thing where you could do everything with mouse, even sort of more specific commands, because they would list out all of the actions below in text. Alright, here we're asking the guard about Galahad. He went over the sea to the Far East. So we'll look for them in order: Gawain, Lancelot, Galahad. So we'll go to Glastonbury Tor first. Okay, here we go. And that will do it for this part 2. I'm very much looking forward to doing the rest of the game. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.